story. This is what she believes. You ready? You ready for this one? Here we go.
I support DACA recipients. I support dreamers. I had an immigration working group to address immigration reform, and I always started my meetings with testimonies from dreamers, DACA recipients.
Anyway, thank you so much for tuning into the Overtaxed Taxpayer channel. I am heading off to work yet again. I like to make my videos in the morning. And while I drive to work, I'm always listening to the news. And what they're talking about today, by the way, this is not what the video is about. I only want to spend about a minute or so on what I've been listening to. What I've been listening to is the debate against Arizona Democrat and Arizona Republican battling for the election. And just like I see in every debate, whether it's local or national, the liberal news is the one who moderates it. The liberal news just sits there while this person says they're going to protect our borders by not putting up a wall, by protecting. What they do is these blanket statements. We're going to protect the border by protecting DACA recipients. And these statements do not get questioned by the liberal moderators. You see how that works? The key to the kingdom, the keys to our government, the keys to the kingdom are held by our liberal news media outlets. They moderate the news. They control the flow in which you get it. Now, one of these moderators, these news media outlets, questioned her, well, that wouldn't protect the border. How would that protect the border? How would that protect American jobs? Not one of them cared to ask. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. Yesterday, I made a video on the way to work, and it got a lot of people up in arms. But it made my point. A lot of people cannot do any critical thinking anymore. A lot of people get their news not from reading an article, but from reading the headlines. I got people who just read the headlines, don't even watch the video, and then they're telling me they're unsubscribing from me because I'm Q. Oh my God, you're QAnon. You believe in that stuff? So first of all, they want to unsubscribe you because I possibly agree in something they don't. Therefore, they automatically want to start battle. They leave these comments and then I'm unsubbing you, and then they keep coming back to leave more comments. But if they would have listened to the video, it was a what if video. What if true justice? And I want to explain this to the people who just don't understand critical thinking or how to think. The video was about, first of all, the title of the video was, I believe, just one or two videos back, The Swamp. Indictments and arrest, question mark. And in the beginning of the video, I basically say this video is to provoke thought. And the crux of the video was, if true justice was served and indictments were served out and arrests were made, my thesis was it would literally start a civil war. It really would. If you listen to the entire video and just don't look at the headlines, like many people, like the Twitter community, they get their news, their Facebook community, they get their entire news and political education from just headlines. And most of us already know that headlines are supposed to provoke you into clicking on the link. They're basically bait trap. They're bait traps is what they are. I'm telling you folks, never get your news from just a headline. Try reading the article. And I'm not talking to everybody, just those few who leave me those comments. Oh my God, you believe in QAnon. Oh, I never thought you would like this. I'm unsubbing you. Oh, okay. Do you quit your friendship with everybody in your life that you have a slight disagreement for? Slight disagreement with? It's just amazing how easily it is to offend a liberal. I believe, and I'll repeat part of yesterday's video, if there was true justice, and let's just say indictments were handed out against the corrupt portions of government, they were taken in, they would go to trial, and let's just say they were arrested. It is my belief, my contention, that in itself would start a civil war in this country. You would have mass riots. What are mass mobs? They are armies. That's what you would have. You would have the news media outlets telling you that our current sitting government has gone rogue and are now arresting innocent people. Get out and defend your country. That's all I'm saying. You would have people from Hollywood saying the same thing, regurgitating the same thing. Our current government, they've gone rogue. Oh my God, they've gone Nazi. They're arresting people without trials. And then you would have the music industry doing it. You would have all these expert witnesses and anonymous witnesses. Can't forget those on the news stations, convincing the dumb, the sheep, that their government has gone rogue. So that was the thesis of yesterday's video. I urge you all to go check it out. It is Wednesday morning, so I realize that you're going to get this video probably Wednesday evening. But it's yesterday's video I made. I urge you all to go check it out. I hope it's thought-provoking. And it's not that I'm making a defense against justice and arrest. I just think when we do it, and I think it's going to be done, excuse me, I'm turning into the light, into the sun. I get a lot of people who also make comments, your lighting is so bad. And it always seems to be women. Not all women, but I love my women subscribers, but just a few. Your lighting is so bad. You need to have better lighting when you're driving to work. Here, let me move that. Your lighting is so bad. What was I saying? I'm saying I believe the arrests are coming. I just think when we do it, we have to be very cognitive. Our government has to be very aware of the social paradigm, the reality that people live in. I think when these arrests come, they need to be done strategically and in a way. I personally think where most mind control comes from is our media outlets, our news, our Hollywood. Now, I'm not saying close them down, but I do believe some of the leaders, the owners, maybe should be taken up on treason. And I think that would straighten out the news media outlets once you take care of the media and whatnot. If there were indeed crimes against the people, treason, lying to the people, misleading the people, spreading propaganda. Once you take care of the news media outlets, I think the government would be free to serve justice without fear of retribution from the people. Because once these arrests are started, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's worth repeating. Once the arrests do start, the news media outlet's going to convince everybody that we need a mass riot. We need mob rule in this country to get back our country. That's what we need. Get in their faces. It's time to pick up your sticks and guns and knives and whatever. Oh, we told you guys to get rid of guns. Oh, pick up your sticks and rocks, liberals. Anyway, have a good day, folks.